Shut up and sit down.
Hey, I'm Simon from Nerd Safari, and welcome to Jurassic Park. Dum 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 da da dum ba dum bum bum. Yes, we're doing this one.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So I remember this story from way before there was a movie. I remember walking around my local supermarket, and in the bargain basement bin I find a book about a theme park with dinosaurs in. And I read it, I loved it, I gave it to all of my friends and they loved it. And every one of us said, this would make an amazing movie. This is like Aliens, but with dinosaurs instead of aliens.
Oh no.
Now, I don't think my friends and I were the only ones who were excited about this movie. Universal Studios, as soon as they heard about the concept, paid Michael Crichton $2 million up front for the rights to make it. Steven Spielberg was actually working on ER at the time and almost passed, but he ended up dropping ER to come out and make this movie. Otherwise, James Cameron would have got it, and that would have been a pretty different movie. Maybe it actually would have been the aliens with dinosaur concept that my 14-year-old friends and I had been wishing for. But hey, it is what it is. We got Steven Spielberg and he rocked it.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
So it wasn't just my friends and I who went crazy about this movie, the whole world did. There was actually an uptick in the number of paleontology students across the world.
There's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds.
Grandpa!
And the whole world was asking the same question. Could we really do this? Could we really create dinosaurs from blood within fossilized mosquitoes?
We've made living biological attractions so astounding that they'll capture the imagination of the entire planet.
No, we couldn't. But it made an awesome storyline.
Don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
Not only was the storyline awesome, the movie made $1 billion worldwide. Not bad.
We're gonna make a fortune with this.
So a great movie needs heroes, but it needs great villains, and it needs a great supporting cast. So this is really more like a disaster movie than a horror movie or a thriller. And it's kind of like a disaster movie with villains baked into it. And I think that is the reason why Jurassic Park wins all the time. So the villains are obviously the dinosaurs. And there are no friendly velociraptors here with Star-Lord doing his whole taming, whatever. There are actually only 15 minutes of dinosaurs in this whole movie. 9 of those minutes are using animatronics, only 6 minutes are CGI. I think we like that.
It's a dinosaur.
The cast actually had a few scary moments. The T-Rex model was 12,000 pounds and it would malfunction in the rain. You don't want to get stepped on by a 12,000 pound robotic T-Rex. When you see that the Triceratops that was sick, spoiler alert, the Triceratops was sick and covered in flies. Do you know how they did that? They actually rubbed the animatronic model in papaya juice and honey. So those were real flies buzzing around. And the dinosaur sounds were epic, right? Nobody can forget the first time they heard that T-Rex roar. Terrifying.
Being right all the time.
That sound was made from a combination of tigers, dogs, alligators, elephants, and penguin noises. The terrifying roar of the penguin. Now, talking of sound, you've got the iconic John Williams score, which is just unforgettable. Then, of course, you've got awesome actors. You've got Sam Neill, who I last saw as Damien in Omen 3. Quite a change. You've got Laura Dern. You've got Jeff Goldblum. Ha. You've got Sir Richard Attenborough. So this was his first role since 1979. And he was supposed to play John Hammond as like an evil Walt Disney, but he decided to soften it, have the grandkids involved, and I think his more human version of John Hammond works much, much better than the evil John Hammond in the book.
I shut you down, John.
In 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apologies.
So let's not forget about the supporting cast. Now, first of all, you've got Sam Jackson, chain-smoking Samuel L. Jackson, as a weird system engineer type dude.
Of all offences.
Fairly alarmed here.
Hold on to your butt.
Really out of character for Sam Jackson, but he crushes it. Then, Dennis Nedry. Dennis Nedry is the guy you love to hate in this movie.
Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
And what is the deal with that squeal?
The bottom screw's open.
It's great. Oh, you God.
It's cool to compartmentalize inside.
What human can even make that noise? The guy is a genius. Let's not forget about the big game hunter himself, Muldoon. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Let's not forget about Gennaro, who died on the toilet.
Now, where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And you've got Tim and Lex, the kids.
Turn the light off!
Start to finish, this movie is jam-packed full of some of my favorite quotable lines. You've got, must go faster.
Must go faster.
You've got, that's not what I'm gonna do.
But that's not what I'm gonna do.
Just start to finish, awesome quotable lines. Dig in. So that's all I've got. You know Jurassic Park by now. You don't need me to tell you what the movie's like. Get out there, watch it, enjoy it, and we will see you next time on Nerd Safari.
Shut up and sit down.